missing you, now I'm faded. Holding you, kissing you, calling you baby. Cold by the shake, I'm trying to drink you. Feel like I'm drunk, might need a chaser. She got me nervous, I'm trying to be player. Let's leave the bar, go home and lay up. Rubbing your body, massaging your layers. Sip and get tipsy, we play a little later. I don't use a drink, but loving your flavor. Me and you make a good combination. When I hit it, look like you took a sip of the whiz. How you making them faces? Use that weight, but I'm getting impatient.
Them window shoppers ain't really gon' cop nada. My dog told me give him the word and shots follow. I let him off the leash like Nino's Rockwaller. You know I got power, your shorty got hot shower.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right, Forgotten Kings TV. Come on, son.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the M-Rec and Rip Show. Rec, what's going on, man?
Rip, salute. What's happening? Everything good, man? What's going on?
Everything is good. Couple days away from 2026. The streets have been waiting on a response from 50 Cent, okay? They want to hear a verse from 50 in the booth. So, disclaimer, if you thought by clicking this video you was going to hear 50 in some bars, listen, man, just turn around, exit door on your left, because this ain't that. But 50 definitely finally responds to Fab in those bars, right? Those shots that Fab and, you know, the rest of the Let's Rap About It podcast, you know, they did their thing in the freestyle. But moments ago, 50 Cent, he sent a warning to Fab, okay? For those who missed what 50 Cent had to say, 50 in his post says, let's toast to success, health, and prosperity. I'm planning my new year. When I'm done, I'll come out to play. You know, everyone who plays with me wishes they didn't in the end. All right? So, for those who were waiting for 50 to come out with some bars, listen, you better off waiting until 2026, man. What are your thoughts on 50 and his warning to Fab and his shots, man? What are your thoughts, Rack?
Off the rip, I just think he's buying time. You know what I mean? Like, you see the people in the comments getting that booth. We don't want to see no memes. You know, shout out Flat. You know, the people like, you know, getting the booth. We don't want to see no memes. You know what I'm saying? So that's the energy. You know what I mean? Like any post he's putting up and got people saying, you know, like David Flat Sparks saying, yo, this is the longest they seen 50 quiet, you know. So, you know, we see the difference.
Yeah, I mean, the tide is definitely changing in the sense of people now waiting on 50. It seemed like 50 in the hot seat. And for the most part, you know, he's been undefeated, right? But in this case, Fab, he didn't play. Okay, for those who may not know what happened, a couple days ago, the Let's Rap About It crew, they released a freestyle. And, you know, shout out to everybody who, you know, joined in. But Fab, he was the one that everybody took a liking to after him, his bar. You know what I'm saying? And you see Complex, headline, biggest day. Okay, your shorty got hot shower, just straight out the rip. You know what I mean? And bold title, like I said, everybody waiting. Right here in the cat. Fab references 50 Cent's ex-girlfriend, Daphne Joy, and her involvement with disgraced music mogul Diddy, man. Come on. Something we didn't expect out of everyone on the set. We heard from Mano, we heard from Jim. We know how Dave, you know what I'm saying, he giving it up. And want no smoke, you know what I mean? But Fab said he want all the smoke, apparently.
Well, I'm going to say this. Fab definitely was like a sleeping giant. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I told people, I said, yo, if it comes to the bars, Fab is going to be the deadly sniper that he definitely got to worry about. Straight headshots. You know, he used a lot of different variations. You know, from metaphors with the power show. You know, the whole window shopping theme. You know, a lot of different nuances that you knew exactly who Fab was talking about. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't know, you know, you must be under a rock. It ain't hard to tell.
That's the funny
Yeah.
thing about it. A lot of folk was just like, trying to ignore, like, nah. But who else could he be talking to? So, you talking about the power reference, the line you said, the window shoppers ain't gonna really cop nada. You know what I mean? But the whole, I got power. Your shorty got hot shower. I mean, come on.
Come on.
Who else is he talking about? I mean, what else he got to say? I guess, those from that era, they want names, but we know they pick and choose because ain't Hove like the king of subliminals or something like that?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, Fab did everything necessary where this is hip hop. First and foremost, he don't have to name names because first of all, when he set off the podcast, he let you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? In terms of what he said, something about squatting. I forgot exactly. Oh, let's squat about it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Going back to 50 Cent calling them squatters and bums and all that. Yeah, he jacked me and wreck mob. We know what time it is. It's a fact. Everybody's jacking. They come over here to the MREC TV show or the Forgotten Kings TV and just jack everything we doing. We see everybody teaming up, forming the Avengers.
He running out of sectionals, man.
You're crazy, man.
Shit looking like the last sup up there. But anyway.
You're crazy, man.
You see the post right here. These guys are squatters again. 50 Cent, he tried to undermine the whole podcast by putting a business on Front Street. And again, it's all alleged because, Jim ain't really speak too much about it. 50, of course, made the post saying that the money got sent through. But the point is, that little play could have just, messed up the little bit of momentum. You know what I mean? They were able to gain to close out the year. So to me, the shots are warranted. You know what I'm saying? It's valid. But Fab, out of all of them, like Fab seemed like he the most polished. He ready right now. Like right now.
Man, listen, 50 going to have to call Lloyd Banks. You know what I'm saying? He going to have to rekindle that relationship. May have to reach out to Game. Might have to reach out to Mace. Because Fab is definitely one of those ones. You know what I mean? That's funeral Fab we talking about. We talking about that's Fab with the chip tooth we heard. You feel me? Brevoid Fab. You dig? That's Fab off the Clue mixtapes. Yeah, he brought that back. He brought that guy back. You know what I mean? So yeah, this ain't gonna be, we all know what 50 gonna go to. He gonna go to the memes. He gonna probably pull up a news report. Fab, BM, Emberly allegedly getting her teeth knocked out by Fab. We all know. But the people already said they don't want to see that.
You see it right here. I'm just giving y'all social license. 50 needs to get in the booth for this one. He can't meme or Instagram post himself out of this one. Fabolous is lyrically diabolical. Okay? Like he said, this is a room reserved for the MCs. In this room, you going to rap. If not, get the hell out. Are you a retired rapper / troll? Or are we going to rap?
Listen, man, I give it to them. They got one of the hottest podcasts out. I'm going to just call it for what it is. Salute to Mano, Jim Jones, Dave East, Fab. But then also remember, what's the name of the podcast? Let's rap about it.
Come on.
What Fab do? Did Fab jump on the internet and put out memes, or did he rap about it?
He got straight to it.
Okay. So, this is a great look for them because, everybody did their thing. Mano, he set it off. Going back to what I said Brooklyn not going to back down to nobody. What he rap to? The 50 Cent back down beat, right? Correct, right?
Right.
I said this a week and a half ago. Yeah, look at Fab. Fab came in on bullshit. You feel me? On Christmas Massacre. While 50 was still, I guess, roasting chestnuts on an open fire with Nat King Cole playing in the backdrop.
Getting ready for this bag he getting ready to get to perform, I guess, on New Year's. You know?
Hey, as he should. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be entertaining. We know 50 Cent is gonna have an entertaining meme or whatever. But we want to hear some music, man. This is hip hop. Like this is what this is about. You know, hip hop is a gladiator sport, and Fabolous drew first blood, like in terms of with the bars.
Right.
50, yeah, he definitely came with the memes, put them on blast, call them fly bums, squatters, you know, got the landlord on the phone, leaked the phone calls. Okay, yeah, we heard all that. But let's get to the shit. You know, hip hop fans, they want to hear that music. They want to hear that sparring, that lyrical sparring. You know what I mean?
Spooky for a minute. What you say they want to hear that what, King?
They want to hear the lyrical sparring. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they want. They want the bars.
Well, now is a perfect time. This type of energy. At heart, we know 50 is an MC. I refuse to believe that he's not game planning as we speak, because he knows that whatever comes out on his side, it got to be right and exact. So, let's just hope this doesn't turn into a Pinky type moment. You know what I mean? You remember when he threw the Pimp and Curly? My bad. When he threw the Pimp and Curly wig on, and 50, he's very entertaining. he know how to make a campaign. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? So that's the beauty of in war. You shot your shot. Now everybody been waiting. Literally for the past 48 hours. Everybody in his comments like, oh yeah, that okay, yeah. What's up? We waiting. Social media. I mean, people doing a whole countdown. Oh, Mickey Facts. He like, yo, it's been 15 hours since we got a response from 50. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
this is, real MC. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
This is reserved for the real MCs. They waiting. The trolling is up. They know Diddy can't jump in the booth against you. That ain't nothing. But these men right here, especially Fab, all right. You know what? We gotta wait and see. But so far, this is the latest. I know everybody about the rush, and cover this for y'all. We had to, keep y'all in the loop about what's going on. Last couple of days in 2025, everybody's out on vacation, with their families. Hopefully, everybody is, in good spirit, man. It's time to start planning for 2026. That's what we doing. So, 50 already know. You know what I mean? It's going to be a big year this year, okay? Anything you want to tell the people before we get up out of here?
Well, I want to just say this, though, because I know there's a lot of people thinking that Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo should be able to hold it down, in terms of defending 50 honor. But you just got to know that Fabolous is a different kind of smoke. That's a different kind of smoke right there. And I'm going to be honest with you, Yayo, the homie, do his thing. Uncle Murder from East New York, like I said, he do his thing. But Fab is a different kind of steak right there. You feel me? That's a different kind of sandwich.
Come on. Like I said, everybody waiting on the boss. Come on. You can try to get Banks. It's too late for that. It's too late for that. It's
but even with Banks, Fab, Banks get his style from Fab. This is, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Banks let you know Fab was his inspiration. And Banks is definitely a problem too. But Banks is not with G Unit. Banks is gonna be watching the movie with us. You know what I'm saying? With his popcorn.
Right.
You feel me? Now, let me ask you this. Do you think when it's situations like this, did 50 kind of like put herself in a bad position knowing that Banks is a spitter? So when it's somebody like a Fab, throwing shots, Banks could have came in and, you know what I'm saying, got to it. So now, like 50 don't have like somebody that's a sniper like that. He got, Yayo and Uncle Murder, but we talking about lyrical assassins. Bank is a lyrical assassin. Fab is a lyrical assassin. Even Game, you know what I'm saying? But Game, we know Game was kind of like on his bipolar shit, and that shit went left. 50 really didn't have much to do with that, and we all know about the Buck situation. Him and them Transformers and everything else.
You
Got spooky. So
spooky. Yeah, dang. On Christmas.
it's a fact.
No,
Hey.
shout out to Buck. I actually seen him, drop with DT. It's a lot going on in the space right now. And honestly, everybody's trying to weather the storm in the industry. So right now, people they want to hear raps. Enough with the antics, enough with the memes. Can't nobody save you but yourself. This could be a situation where you played yourself. This isn't the first time. I get it. We got glazes of 50 Cent, but they may not know. There was once a time when Jadakiss defeated 50 Cent in like less than 60 seconds. It was like watching someone, pretty much defuse a bomb in less than a minute. Everybody was scared to deal with 50, not Jada. Not Locks, not them over there.
That's a fact. But don't forget about the Nas joint too. See, a lot of people didn't know that Nas put out a joint called "Don't Bother Yourself," like a 50 Cent warning.
Right.
That joint was crazy. There's people that heard it recently. I think the joint resurfaced like maybe like 7 or 8 months ago, and people was like, "Yo, when did Nas drop this?" You know what I'm saying? So that joint was crazy, and 50 didn't have a rebuttal for that.
Listen, when he came out with Piggy Bank, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? That was cool. But when I heard Jada rap over the Animal beat,
yeah,
come
crazy.
on, yo. Like I said, to this day, I've never seen someone get bodied that easy and then just keep it moving. Like, we just gonna let that be what it is. It wasn't even. That's why they cool today, because he messed around and found out of everybody over there, who we felt was trying to keep Ja and the brand alive, Jada wasn't going. And I feel like Fab may be the same in this situation.
Oh, yeah.
Notice how everybody else reacted. Mano, Jim, Dave, we know he going to be PC. But Fab didn't say anything. A little joke here and there. So, yeah, like I said, right, Chris?
Those are the ones you got to worry about.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But
and yeah, it gets spooky, man. And I'm gonna say this with Dave East. Shouts to Dave East, that's the homie and all that. But right now, Dave East looking like Trey from Boys in the Hood. Yo, Doe, let me out. Yo, Jim, yo, Maine, yo, Fab, let me out. Dave East went off the whip. You know what I'm saying?
It's not his fault, because he's just from a different generation. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that, listen, you're an MC, you battling, you got, you on this battlefield, so to speak, but his era, it's like a lot of these issues happened when he wasn't even around. So I kind of understand why certain situations, you got relationships with everybody. It's NYC, especially now with 2025. During that day when, Fab was out here fit, you know what I'm saying? NYC was different. So that's the only reason why I look at Dave, unless somebody directly mention his name, then you got to do what you got to do. But in the meantime.
But 50 already grouped everybody in. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So it's up.
Because he kind of like paid homage. He like rapped over a beat, kind of like, I guess that might have been one of your favorite 50 beats where everybody else was kind of like going in. I didn't take Dave East, verse as a diss.
There was no shots, no diss there. It was Dave East just spitting. That's all that was. And he rapped over a 50 beat, like you said, paying homage. I think it's actually off the Baltimore Love thing.
There you go. The irony in that.
Yeah, exactly. You being from B-More and all that.
Come on. Just seen him about a year ago. He performed that here in Baltimore, 50. That was a rare performance, because you ain't going to get that unless he here in the town. So, but like I said, certain optics, I'm with you though. You with the home team or not, man?
That's it. Bottom line. You know what I mean? Ain't no gray area.
Because you see murder in them. You know what they are.
well, I guess Uncle Murder gonna wait to the wrap up, but that's even like still a whole nother 3 days, and that's still you taking on 50 Cent issues. You know what I mean? People want to hear from 50. You know what I'm saying? Murder gonna do what he do on the wrap up. Everybody's waiting for that, no doubt. But they want to hear those bars, 50. Get in the booth. All right.
That's it. That's it, y'all. Well, shit. With that being said, let us know your thoughts on everything down in the comment section below. Make sure to like, share, subscribe to both Forgotten Kings TV and MREC TV to stay updated on the latest exclusive drops. We got a lot of things coming for y'all in the works. But in the meantime, run it up. Let us know what's your thoughts on 50 sending a warning instead of actually getting in that booth. Okay, apparently he's saying after the New Year's, get ready. It's going to get hot outside, so just got to wait and see, y'all. But anything you want to let them know before we get out of here, King?
Subscribe to that MREC and RIP show, Forgotten Kings TV 2.0, MREC TV. Download the Spooky Hours app in the Apple Store, Google Play Store. And yeah, make sure you stay tuned in to everything we got going on. Appreciate y'all.
Because we ain't selling out. So let's let y'all know that right now.
Not at all.
All right, we ain't selling out. Ain't going to be no goddamn
selling out arenas. Selling out arenas.
Right. In theaters,
you
right.
Feel me? Yeah.
But ain't none of that. So y'all ain't got to worry about that us over here. We the real. We the streets. I don't know about them other guys. Y'all figure that out. But we going to keep feeding y'all, holding y'all down with integrity. You know what I mean? We for the people, by the people. On that note, we out.
Peace.
Salute world. I need y'all to do me a favor right now and check out the homie Hotep's latest video, The Way It Be. All right, he's one of the hottest rappers coming out of the city of Baltimore right now. So hit the link in the description and let him know that Rip sent you. All right, y'all. Peace.
You ever had them days hit me up and down when you look up, it ain't nobody around? Remember days we was broke, ain't have a dime, having motion, I can tell you about them now. When you patient, only thing you chase is time. You can't get it back, we'll put it in rewind. That's the reason why I meditate. The same reason I can fly 7 grams as I poured up like 3 lines. That's the way that it be. I ain't saying.
Listen, y'all, public service announcement. This Thanksgiving 2025, MREC and myself will be releasing a comedy stand-up special titled MREC and Rip Presents Mark Prince, Go Stand in the Corner. All right, now for those who are unfamiliar with comedian Mark Prince, he is one of the original members of the Knockout Kings of Comedy brand, a brand that was created by comedian Reggie Curl, rest in peace, as well as comedian Scruncho. Okay, now I'm about to bless y'all with a preview of this comedy stand-up special, and if you like what you see, make sure to hit the link in the description so y'all can set your reminder for Thanksgiving Day. All right, so y'all can check out this exclusive premiere of this comedy stand-up special titled MREC and Rip Presents Mark Prince, Go Stand in the Corner. All right, with that being said, check out this preview. Let me know what you think, and I'll see y'all on Thanksgiving Day. All right, y'all. Peace.
Hey, you say you're looking for a boat? I got like a 70-foot 2 yacht in here. Just come on in here and look. Just come in here. Hold on, let me turn the light off. Hey, look at it! It even got a secret trap door. Don't worry about that. Don't mind these signs right here. Don't even look at that. We can take that off when you come in for $5,000 down. How can I do prices so cheap? Because sometimes I steal shit, but don't worry about that. I sailed in here from Compton this afternoon. Don't worry about that. I got on it, I sailed it here, everything was great. The wind, see the sails, they still work. Don't worry about that. The windows, don't even look at that. All you need is a steering wheel. Somebody took the steering wheel. Don't even look at that. It's got 1 engine. Don't worry about that. Or if you want to sail back and forth to like Mexico, don't worry about that. $5 right now. It'll start up and everything. So come down here and call us and we'll make you a deal. Call me, I'm waiting. Don't even look at
MREC TV.
I ain't telling Max about Jim. I ain't telling Jim about Max. I don't know nothing. I'm not claiming territory. Like I said, I'm just an open store. If your op comes into Walmart, you're going to stop going to Walmart because your op shop's there too? No.
On the publishing side, is Max B free and clear of Jim Jones?
MREC TV.
Appreciate you for clicking on the video. Before you go, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.